Hi Days fans, it's Monday, May 24th, and do you remember when Brady and Ariana and Chloe and Daniel started their whole like double dating, we're best friends forever, forget that two of us used to be married? Well, Ariana and Chloe, you might want to call on each other in this time of need and bond a little because you're both totally screwed right now.
Chloe big time screwed. Carly, she just pulled another little reinforcement out of the dominoes that are going to fall over.
Yeah.
We keep on talking about the different points of failure, and Carly just made the Chloe point of failure much, much weaker.
Forget that. She's offering to take her foot and kick the dominoes over herself if Chloe doesn't come clean.
Yeah, so
the dominoes have no hope.
So she said that she would tell Daniel if Chloe didn't tell him herself. How is that much different than Melanie wanting to tell Stephanie and everyone advising her it's none of your business, you should not be interfering?
To me it sounded an awful lot like that whole Mimi thing with the father. Oh, I'm not going to marry you until you tell Sean the truth. Wouldn't it be awesome if somehow Father Matt got wind of this?
Yeah, but he can't say anything.
No, but he
he says, I will not marry you.
So maybe Chloe will tell Father Matt.
Oh, yeah, she will. Mm-hmm. But why does everybody tell Melanie? Don't mess with Stephanie's life. You got something hanging over her. Carly's protecting Daniel. Why can't Melanie protect Nathan?
The difference being, one, Melanie still wants Nathan, and Carly has not at all. We all know that there's a chance of Danley, but Carly has not hinted towards liking Daniel or anything. And they have a kid together, so they get a certain free pass. And Melanie only found the pills that Stephanie supposedly had a good excuse for, whereas Chloe has admitted to this. She has admitted to sleeping with another guy.
The last point is, I think, the main differentiator is that she has admitted where Stephanie hasn't. So she went to Nathan, but she could go to Nathan and just report what she had found and not make any insinuations.
She still looks like catty girl that lost that way.
Yeah, but Carly could look catty girl. Hey, don't mess with my baby daddy or whatever you call it. I mean,
it looks a little different because she overheard a conversation between two other people. I don't know. Both situations are dire. I think Melanie has an obligation to report before Nathan becomes a daddy before his time.
Yeah. And I think Carly should mind her own business. I took Chloe's side on this one. Don't pressure my Chloe. She's not my Chloe, but
you can call her your Chloe, honey. I want that dress, FYI.
Oh, yes.
Libby and I might go to some shop where you can buy Days stuff.
Okay, enough of the Carly. I talked too much about that. Sammy and EJ kissed in my book. That was no, we almost kissed. That was a kiss. That was a kiss interrupted. That was, yeah.
I count it as if you were doing that with somebody else, would your husband mind? Yeah, that's a kiss.
Well, I think you would mind if I came close to a near kiss. My lips should never be that close to any other woman.
Stefano was cracking me up left and right tonight. The humor was unreal. If you guys want to play in public, you're just going to deal being interrupted. There's 19 rooms upstairs.
My line of the day was Hope when Nicole, I almost did the old, when Nicole purposely dropped that folder with Ariana on huge letters. That was totally a setup. She did that. Oh my God. Oh, okay.
Obviously.
But when Hope goes, when Nicole says, it's just some stuff, and Hope says, stuff? I want to see some stuff.
Yeah, that was really awesome. Or how about at the end with EJ and Stefano, and Stefano is like, oh yeah, because EJ gave one of those thank yous that wasn't really all that genuine and warm. And Stephanie's like, yeah, and now I should just leave you alone, not mess with your life at all. And he's talking about holding his nose when Sammy's around. What happened to 2 years ago when he demanded that
Yeah.
EJ impregnate a Brady, and now it's like, she's not good enough, she smells, blah, blah.
Yeah. That's a little bit bizarre, but
Yeah, I guess the vendetta.
it stems from Santo and
Colleen.
Colleen. That's where the
And Sammy had like 3 drinks tonight. She doesn't normally drink. And JV and I are on the wagon until we go to LA.
Yeah, thanks, Allison Sweeney. Suddenly you're a
God.
boozer, and we gotta watch you gulp down red wine. I mean, I had to
She
really
got,
restrain from busting out mid-show and getting a bottle of
she-
Castillo, whatever that stuff is you
I
want.
hope they sell that in LA, because we are not drinking until next Thursday, and I want that red wine.
They sell it at Publix. It's a popular Chilean wine.
I
It's about
don't know what
$9
they have
a bottle.
Publix in LA.
Well, they got something. They'll have it. I guarantee you.
All right. We better get back on track.
Okay.
So, Rafe, you
Screwed.
are now in jail in a country that doesn't like Americans. This is not good. I don't know how this is going to end for you, buddy, but now they've thrown you in jail. As some of you know, cover your ears if you don't want to hear this. This is not a spoiler because I saw it on NBC during the commercial break, but Shane is going to be his
Cellmate?
cellmate soon, so that ought to be interesting. We'll see what kind of shenanigans those two can get in.
You know, I'm disappointed that they did not use the baby monitor card.
Oh.
I thought that was so coming.
You know what? Don't rule it out because
Yeah. The
it-
night's not over. They're laying the foundation for
Yeah.
a baby monitor incident,
Yeah,
which is a great tool for soap opera writers to reveal information. I mean, it's been used at least a couple of times since I've been watching.
I think EJ's gonna go and like talk to the baby and be like, God, what have I gotten into? Oh my God, I love your mother so much.
Yeah.
And maybe he won't confess, but he'll talk about, oh my God, I just told your mother how much I love her, and she told me she loved Rafe, and Samuel come booking down
Yeah,
the
she's
hall.
all hyped up on wine. She'll come booking down the hall and
That's
jump
why
on.
they're having her drink so much, so
Yeah.
she has an alibi.
She loses her inhibition, yeah, and has an alibi, yep.
Just so you know.
Speaking of people getting action,
Go
what were
ahead.
you going to say? Bo barely recovered from bone marrow transplant. He's already getting it on
Well,
with
it's
Carly.
good for you, honey.
Oh, okay.
And it helps the bone marrow like rejuvenate.
Oh, okay.
Your
Thank you, Dr. Floof.
that has a ring.
What were you saying, speaking of?
Oh, I need an alibi because I committed a major borderline felony today. No, I didn't like embezzle funds meant for the victims of Haiti or anything. I made a post about my son wearing an FBI shirt because, oh my God, I thought it was kind of cute that we just saw this with Johnny, and then lo and behold, Jack gets an FBI shirt, and Jack and Johnny are on the same eye. Oh, Nelly, that didn't go down well.
Yeah, nobody gives a crap about us.
I'm about to be arraigned. I'm like waiting for people to come by the freaking
We
door.
could just have 2 little animatronic robots discussing the show, and they don't have
We
children.
don't have kids.
Yeah.
We don't know each other.
No.
We're just here to report the days.
That's right. Right at 9:04, Brady said, I don't trust you, Ari. And at 9:10, Ari said, screw you, Brady. Yeah, so here's what I think. Here's my theory. EJ is going to come to Ariana's rescue. And that is how they're going to get together, because I so want Ijana. And then Sammy is going to go freaking insane when she sees this and jump into his arms. That's my theory.
Yeah, I like it, honey. I like it.
Thank you.
Very good.
You know, when I sober up, I come up with some different stuff.
Yeah, we always have really
Not-
good shows when we're on the wagon because our really weird inner selves come out.
Why did Sammy... I think this is just a defense mechanism. Sammy said right to EJ's face, I'm still in love with Rafe. What's that all about?
That's her way
It's
of
not going to get you any action.
that's her way of pushing him away, honey.
It's...
She's playing hard to get.
Playing hard to get. There you go.
You know, girls do that sometimes.
So...
I think that we have talked about it all. I'm looking forward to this Danlo wedding. I hope they do it by the end of the week.
Oh, God, they push it up. Always pushing up weddings, putting the pressure on either the bride or the groom who is laden with guilt. and wants nothing but more time to dig themselves out of trouble. But no. So, the couple that watches Days Together stays together.